Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, welcome, thank you for coming. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada. Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda. Nityananda Gauranga, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga Nityananda. Gauranga, hey, thank you for coming, everybody. Let's worship and praise the name of our Lord Jesus, Prabhupada, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Whoa! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh my Lord Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Woo! Krishna. Encore, encore. Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, Nityananda Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Radhe Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Radhe Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord. Woo! Oh yeah. All right. Thank you, Radha Krishna. You're so kind. You're so merciful. You're so loving. Oh, thank you. Thinking about you, chanting your names is freedom. Freedom in you. Surrender. I surrender my white flag. Woo! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Radha. They're gonna protect me from the New World Order. Charles Shaw. What's that to them? Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Woo! Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda, Gaur Bhaktas, all glories. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Mouthful after mouthful of transcendental bliss, man. We know how to eat around here. Our feasts are supreme. They surpass all other feasting in this world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Live nice, live on the mercy of God. Radha and Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I wish I could hit the highs here, but it's a little hard. It's a great song, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. Oh, let me change the pitch. Maybe I can change the pitch. Too high. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This works. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What a name, man. Oh, that's all we need in this world. What a treasure. Hare Krishna, surrender that name, man. Oh, it's worthy. They're worthy, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So open your mouth and there they are, Radha and Krishna. They are their name, man. They really are. I swear to Krishna and Radha, they are their name. Hare Krishna. Confirmation. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Okay, we'll do another again with this pitch here. I think I figured out how to do these things now. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Slow it down. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. All right. Get a little consistent beat here. Krishna. Ooh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right, that was fun. Wasn't that so fun? That was so great. We'll save the voice.
Thanks for using.
All right, we'll save the voice for singing voice for a little bit later. We'll try another variety of devotional service. There's so many varieties. How about transcendental knowledge? How about a little transcendental knowledge taste? Feel like this is a different courses, you know. There's one course, and we'll try this course here. Let's see. Maybe Gitamrita. No, maybe Prabhupada's Gita. Let's see here. Oh, I got the whole book. I got the regular book here somewhere. Here it is. All right. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Original version. Compliments of Janaki Devi Dasi. If you want any of Prabhupada's original books, contact her. She'll arrange. Nice hard copy. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see, knowledge of three modes of nature. Let's get into the three modes of nature. In relationship to devotion. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Krishna is giving me such good friends, man. I tell you, man, I just can't believe, man, all these blessings. I just feel blessed upon blessed upon blessed. And, you know, it's great, man, because unless you're really experiencing blessing and feeling blessed, how can you help anybody else? I mean, you know, we're all built for blessing. I mean, Jesus knew this. Jesus said, it's your Father's pleasure to give you the kingdom of God. He said, it is my Father's pleasure. Yeah, it is my Father also, my friend now. I can own that one. Isn't that nice? Nice to own the statements of Jesus. You can too, and you will. Anybody coming here, you will own the statements of Jesus and Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Nityananda told even Raghunath Das, oh, you want Lord Chaitanya? You have to go through me. The Lord is mine. Hey, man, the devotees like that in the real line are very rare. Oh, you got to go through the door. That's what Jesus is talking about. The door, the real authentic, the real deal, man, the real associate of Lord Chaitanya and Krishna and God, man, that Supreme Father. Yeah. It's like here, man, you don't have a personal relationship with God, and most people don't, or if it's not very strong and Maya's kicking your ass, you know, you can't get off the ground because you're around a lot of Vaidhi Bhaktas, you know, and as soon as you squirt a little devotion from your heart coming out this way, you know, immediately there to smash it. Well, you better have a Shiksha Guru, man. Better have this Sangha. I mean, look, I like it myself. I feel protected here. I say what I want, man, because Maya can't get in. She wouldn't dare. Don't you see? She knows the crossing guards are here. We're training crossing guards here. We're authorized. We come with the stop signs. Maya's coming this way and that way, running everybody over, right? We have the crosswalk and the signs. We go both ways, you know. It says, stop, Maya. Crossing guards are there. One of the few crossing guards is over there in that Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace place, man. Yeah, when we put our stop sign up, she stops. Okay? You don't got a guru like that, you better, because otherwise you're not crossing very easily across this ocean of illusion. This book is a sword, my friends. The name is a sword. Okay, you have to have it in the hands of somebody. See, that's the devotees, the real associates of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. Yeah, that's this. These books have to be in that sword player's hands. See, and then cuts through Maya. Otherwise, very problematic. Want to become famous? Did you see that? Every day, want to become famous. See, this is the problem. This is the problem why people get booted out of here. You notice that people get booted out of here? They want to become famous. They want to be an important devotee. They want to be bigger, better, and more than what is here. See? No, see, that's the problem. See, everybody, people will pay to become famous. Yeah, buy followers. I can't even imagine people being interested in something like that, but people are. It's like the whole world is nutso. Look at this. You want to become famous. That is so mayak, mahamayak. Buy followers. Who the heck would want to buy? And that's basically what people do. They buy followers. Purchase followers, buy them like commodities. And viewers. Yeah. See, that's why we're not so popular here. We only got like 8 people here. These guys, they they manipulate the market this way. Okay, anyway, back to the modes of nature. This is chapter 14. The blessed Lord said, "Again I shall declare to you this supreme wisdom." The blessed Lord said, see, everything. The blessed Lord is the true God, not Lucifer, not his Maya, not this thing they're worshiping here and trying to get converts. People, you watching Netflix and all these things, all they're doing is trying to get converts for worshiping Lucifer, and all your life is not blessing. It's a curse. Everything is curse, curse, curse. You listen to the servants of Lucifer or servants of Maya, whatever you want to, it's the same thing. See, your life becomes a curse part. You stay under the curse. They knew this in the Bible. You got out of under the curse by being faith in a representative of the transcendental Lord. That's the secret here. The blessed Lord said, you need to hear from those who are blessed by that Lord. That's your blessing. Are those who are blessed from the Lord, because they're blessed to find their way back home, because they're engaged in Bhagavad Gita 10:10, the loving service of the Lord. What a concept. Yeah, the blessed Lord said, the Lord is naturally blessed, and we become blessed coming under the shelter of Radha and Krishna. They're the only ones that have the blessing. Okay? And hey man, if your associates are not under that shelter yet, you still haven't found the full shelter. Okay, great. You have faith in Krishna. Okay? You have faith in Prabhupada and his books and the bygone devotees. You don't know them very well. You don't know Krishna very well. How do I know? Because you're following gurus and leaders and sannyasis who don't know the Lord very well. So I know you don't know very well, nor do they. They don't have the symptoms of knowing God very well. Where are their big tears, man? They're big devotees, right? Big sticks, big devotees, big colors of orange coming all over the place. But where's the big devotion? Am I saying anything wrong? No. What? I expect big devotion to be a big devotee. What's wrong with this? I want to see big tears. I want to see big holy laughter like I see in some of my disciples, like Lalita Ganga. Then I'm impressed. Then I'll kiss their feet. Or or whatever, man. Because Lord is there, the real God. The blessed Lord is there in those who are getting the blessing. All you need is one disciple like that, one friend like that. They deliver the whole universe. Because that's where God is. He's in that temple, man. Out of thousands of temples. When I look at temples, I'm not looking at dead buildings or dead bodies, or they're, bodies filled with modes of nature. No, where is that blessed Lord, man? The ecstatic Lord. That's the true Lord, man. The devotional Lord. See, that is praiseworthy. Otherwise, nothing's worthy of praise in this world. See, this is postgraduate Chaitanya Charitamrita teaching. This is why Prabhupada's writing in the books, waiting for this time to be revealed, the truth. Nothing is praiseworthy in this world other than Shuddha Bhakti and Shuddha Bhaktis, which you can't cut it, you can't separate it, man. See, and real transcendental knowledge that comes from Shuddha Bhaktis. Satchidananda empowered devotees in this world. They're special, man. That's a special place. You get special blessings. Matter of fact, that's the only place you get the real blessings. And then you become like that. See? And then you bless others. Even the gurus, I get blessings from my own disciples, man. Those, when they think of me with good wishes, I'm blessed. Why? Because the blessings come from the Lord, and the Lord lives in those temples. Is this making any sense to anybody? I mean, I just love this truth. I love clarity, man. Is anybody getting clear here? I certainly am. I know it's odd to speak like this. I know it's very different. But I like real, man. I don't like, false etiquettes. Could you imagine if you were Lord Shiva and there would be no Bhagavatam, no pastime in there. If when Daksha got up, see, the whole world is worshiping Daksha likes. They're very good Brahmins and good people and good and humble as pie, like somebody very humble and everything. No tears or anything, nothing from Daksha. It's only Shiva was laughing and crying when he worships God because he understood the real nature of the Lord. You can check everything I say in Bhagavatam. Could you imagine if Lord Shiva or Jesus Christ didn't tell the world the way things really are? You know how he did? Everybody's following the etiquettes. Daksha was the king of the show. He was a Brahmin, doing nice fire sacrifices. No wet eyes or anything, but, just doing the nice and humble as pie, like some of these big gurus, humble as pie, so-called. But they don't know the Lord. I've already have experience. I see how they operate. Could you imagine if Shiva would have stood up for him? There would be no Bhagavatam, because Bhagavatam is about Shuddha Bhakti, about the eternal truth. That's why I love Bhagavatam and I love preaching it, because I love standing up for the truth, man. We need more warriors like that. That's how you win the war. Illusion is making everybody weak because they're in speculation on the truth. Hey, Daksha, everybody, millions of demigods were weak because they stood up for Daksha and didn't stand up for Lord Shiva, who was the real devotee, man, the real representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. See, I stand up for him even now in my word, as well as deed, because there's a lot of laughing and crying through this person here too. Eh? He didn't stand. Shiva said, I'm going to teach these fools a lesson. They're foolish. They're standing up for Daksha. They're praising mode of goodness, and there's faults in the mode of goodness. What fault? Envy, jealousy, and false prestige. The last snare of Maya, the last covering of the Brahmins. And Shiva is destroyed it by his deed, just like we are right here destroying it by our deed. Nobody has the kahunas to get up and stand up to these Brahmins. They think they're the earthly gods, aren't they? Everybody's worshiping them as Shuddha Bhaktas, and I say, baloney. I'm sorry, that's good, but not good enough. You're close, but that only counts in horseshoes. Here, it's horse shit. We're here to get people targeted. You ever see those movies when they're targeting something and when it locks in the target, man, boom, you exploded. We do two things here. We explode the illusion and you lock on to the absolute truth. You get through. We teach here, man. We teach a course on how to recognize Shuddha Bhakti and distinguish it from what is illusion. And Brahman is still, they cannot purify themselves. And anybody says, Gora, you see how offensive he is? He says Brahmins cannot purify themselves or anybody else. The Brahmins are not pure devotees. You're darn tootin', because, man, that's in our books. And I love just telling the world what's in the books without fear of like, I might lose my followers. I just tell you what Lord Chaitanya said, postgraduate study. Lord Chaitanya said, no, not even a perfect Brahmin like some of these guys can purify themselves. Why are you following people who can't purify themselves, or you? That's what he says. Yeah, only Shuddha Bhaktas. That's why we get results here. You know that? Result after result after result. Look at devotees. They're getting ecstatic devotion. You know why? Because there's Shuddha Bhakti here. If there wasn't, you wouldn't see Lalita or Johan crying like they do. Anybody else? Or Govinda, or all these glorious associates I have protecting me. Okay? I can say what I want because what I say is in the book, and they protect me. Okay? I'm protected by my disciples. I'm purified by my disciples' association. I'm not lying, man. My Lord lives in their bodies, so I'm fully protected, man. I got an army here. Oh, what, you think 20, 30 people like that? Hey, man, that's worth akshohinis of armies of people that are empty, just full of the modes. I'm just having fun, man. I tell you, man, I feel so good. I feel so, I'm blessed, man. Janaki comes in and cleans this room. This thing is so immaculate. I come in here and I feel I'm in the mode of goodness. Actually, the mode of pure goodness, because she does it with love. It's fantastic. I come in here and this place is shimmering, shining. And then we found this spot here. I have a beachfront fruit. I have a villa. Here, a villa's view. People would pay $1 million for a view. I have Emerald Lake here, crystal clear. Beach with a white sand beach on the lake. You think I would spend a fortune. This costs nothing. A couple of gallons of gas to get here and back. To me, that's a blessing. And it's so quiet. That's why the class is good, because it's very, peaceful. I have cars running this way and that way, big rattling trucks. It's like Vrindavan here. Yes, I love you. Tell it how it is in the books. I'm sitting here thinking, God, this all makes sense. There you go. That's what Johan said. He read the books, can you believe it, 4 and 5 times. And he said, my God, now I come here. And he's realizing these things in the books that he read. He couldn't quite get, because this is the program, man. This is God's program. This is in the book. by the action of the book Bhagavat. See, the book is this book. The act. See, it's no action yet, not much, by the book just being alone. See, you got to have the formula. The formula is the verse, chapter 1, Adi Lila, 98 through 100. By the action of the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat. See, action in the mouth, man. Yeah, see, explaining the real book, not a speculative version, not here. Oh yeah, let's see. I need to be guru. Let me see how I can twist these verses so I can do. Oh yeah, you don't have to be you don't have to worship the Lord in loving ecstasy like Bhagavad Gita 10:10 to be a guru, Dave. So I'll preach that. See, I'll preach. Oh, you don't need that well, let's see. We'll make a new qualification. You just study the book really good. Get a few Bhakti Shastra degrees on the wall. Go to ISKCON and go to those classes and study and memorize like the bullshit they teach you in school. Okay? And then you're a Guru Dev. See? Yeah, you don't need Bhagavad Gita 10:10. See, these kind of gurus teach something else. Hey, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, to those who worship the Lord with loving ecstasy. That means pure love of God, man. The transcendental Lord is their life and soul. I give them, Krishna gives them. See, the real knowledge. See, transcendental knowledge, the chit knowledge, not the shit knowledge, the chit knowledge. And the Ananda, comes because the Ananda is there. See, the real understanding, you can check the verse in Prabhupada's version. You'll see it's exactly like that in the verse and word for word. Real understanding in the verse and understanding in the verse and real knowledge in the word for word. Both are very important. See, to find their way back to Godhead. See? And if you don't listen to them, that's Guru Dev, man. Are you like that out there in ISKCON? Anybody? Are you worshiping the person then? Well, why aren't you better quote these verses? And people better see that you represent these verses by deed. We got to see the deed of tears coming to your eyes that you really love Krishna. We want to see the ecstasy of that love of God that we read about in the books. Hey, that's the kind of devotees we're training up here. Trained up with truth. Very easy. I just tell you, look. Okay? By the action of the book Bhagavat and such a devotee Bhagavat, this is called absorbed in blissful mellows. These mellows are awakened in your heart. There you go. That's the formula. And that's why you don't see love of God anywhere else. Or anywhere. I haven't seen it anywhere else. But you see it here. Why? Because the formula is here. Just, what I'm telling you in the book, you can check it. See, Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra is more intact here than anywhere I've seen on the planet. And I've been to India many times. Here I see Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. And I see the verses living here. I see Guru Dev preaching what he's realizing in these books. See? And these books, and they're creating sadhus who say, yes, sadhu, yes, it works. We're getting a revolution in our lives. We're having spiritual experiences. And the ones who are ungrateful, they say, wow, I had a spiritual experience. Thank you very much. I'm on my way to be big Guru Devs. They missed the point. Krishna will get them. He'll show them in due course. See, that's how it is. So clear. What fun book are those people reading? What funny book, yeah. Oh, what effing book are they reading? Yeah, well, they're reading the same book, but they're good at gymnastics. You ever see they twist like yogi? They're like yogis twisting their body. See, they're twisting the Lord's body into a pretzel. The body, this is the body of the Lord. I don't like to twist. I like to keep it straight and erect in a threefold bending position. Yeah, I just shared the Daksha Shiva one for you. There, Govinda, because I know you like it. I like it too. I love it. I love truth, man. I also love Shiva. I like his ways. He's very different. He's very unique. See? I like Nityananda also. They're all part of the same. Advaita also. They're all part of the same family types. I feel a relation there, special relation. Yeah, Daksha Devananda position. We're here to help the devotees go beyond that, those who are ready. If you want, just keep worshiping these guys. That's why it takes you many lifetimes. And my students, they're getting ecstatic devotion even in a week sometimes. Can you imagine? I think it is laughable. I mean, I just have to crack up that people they think think, oh yes, let me go worship these big gurus because they have so many followers and so much a big reputation and all their members there say they're so exalted and great and they got thousands of followers. Okay? They think that is the standard. That is the iron standard. Oh, well, we'll make it maybe bordering iron and silver, maybe standard. Here, the gold standard. Man, worship Shuddha Bhakti, and the real Shuddha Bhakta is promoting Shuddha Bhakti in this world, because those who take shelter of Shuddha Bhakti and learn the principles, learn what its nature is and everything, you found the kingdom of God. And all you do is meditate on that forever. You stay with ecstatic devotees, and then you move and preach through that army. Not through the army of those who are preaching, oh, Varnashram Dharma, oh, my Guru Dev will deliver you, and he's in the mode of goodness, has the symptoms of being in the mode of goodness. That's inaccurate. I like accuracy, man. I like the truth lives in the details. Yeah. One of my favorites, I was also pleased that they tried to deny Shiva mercy. Yeah, that's how it is. They don't want to give. See, well, that's the Maya. That's the test. See, Maya is testing people who want to serve her. See if you believe in her bullshit, man. Because if you believe in her bullshit, you can't partake of this feast here. This glorious feast that we're partaking every day, this amazing wealth, this better than gold association we hear with a fabulous, amazing devote. You can't partake if you believe her bullshit, man. You believe in the dakshas, the mode of goodness even. You believe in that more than this, then you are less intelligent. This is all taught by the demons, taught this. The demons were smarter than the demigods. You know why? Because they were sheltered under Shiva, under the transcendental potency coming through him. They became more powerful, the demigods, and kicked their ass. They kicked the ass of the Brahmins, just like I kick the ass of the Brahmins. All the time. I kick the ass of all Varnashram persons who think they're going to get to God, believing that that's going to deliver them. I'm here to kick ass, man. He kicked the ass of the Brahmins. His servants kicked the ass of the Brahmins. Did he? Go hard. Hey, man, I can't help it if you're inaccurate. I like to tell you, you can look in that book and you will see that those demons kicked the ass of those Brahmins, and I love it. And why should I do any different? Why shouldn't I kick the ass of the Brahmins and kick the ass of the sannyasis, just like he did, and he made them pure devotees? Why shouldn't I do what Nityananda, who kicked the ass of the Brahmins and made them pure devotees, and Jesus Christ, who kicked the ass of the Brahmin Pharisee types and made them pure devotees? Many of them accepted the truth. Why should I do anything different? Just because it's unpopular to kick the ass of the Brahmins so they can move on. It's not good enough. Saint Paul kicked the ass of the Pharisee Brahmins. Said it's not, you're like filthy rags, this Brahmin thing. Don't think. And like Lord Chaitanya kicked the ass of the Brahmins also and the sannyasis. Get that brahmachari, milk drinking, fruitarian out of my kirtan. He cannot attain my mercy that way. You got to go through my devotees. Well, that's what's rolling here, my friends. The real associates who teach the real deal, the real teachings, the real transcendental knowledge. And I'm not faint. Oh, go let Gaur Hari. This is a Guru save. They will see this stuff. Oh, Gaur, what's he doing? He's not very humble. Oh, he's not like us. You ever see their feel for eyes? Got no energy, man. I get life from truth, man. I get life from this ecstatic chanting, man. I ain't afraid to teach it. Because people who believe this teaching, you also get this life. You get blessed. You will know the blessed Lord. You'll know his blessings because you're under the blessed Lord's shadow, not under the mode of good. That's not good enough. You can't get the kind of blessings that we get here, just being a goody two-shoes. Ask Sachi Devi. She knows that. That's why she's here. Being a good Brahmin and all that stuff they teach in ISKCON. Come on, man. Anybody ready to move on, move deeper? Come on, you want the blessed Lord? I didn't even get through that sentence. It's so great. It's so fantastic. I can totally relate. God, my life is a blessing. And I'm paying it forward. And those who are getting this mercy, their life is a blessing also. It's win-win, not win peon. I win, you're a peon. That's Bill Gates. You listen to him and Fauci, they win and you fucking lose. Are you tired of it? Or these girls, they win their little position and their big, fame and all that stuff, and you lose and you take what they're taking. Krishna is getting rid of them. Ain't good enough. In Kali Yuga, now it's time for his transcendental mercy, and that's here. Anybody, and if you're not, you go listen to them and you're gone, man. You missed the boat, man. It's all about Lord Chaitanya's mercy. It's very intense now. There's no time to dick around with trying to get being a Brahmin perfectly. Well, go ahead and you're going to out of here because those gurus are telling you to take that and you're gone in a couple of years. Okay? You just want to be a Brahmin, go over there. They're leaving. They're being moved on. You missed the point of Krishna conscious movement. The point of Krishna conscious movement is to see what was here 550 years ago and not a feigned imitation of it. Not an empty Swami friggin' step. Devotees chanting because of ecstatic devotion and tears coming out of their eyes in ecstatic bliss. That's the real movement of Lord Chaitanya. Now it's time for the truth. I'm not holding back anymore. There's no time. Here you can't get on the train or you're off the train. That ain't going to help. You're going to go there, follow the rules and follow these gurus and everything. They started off on the wrong foot after Prabhupada left. And they're still tripping over themselves. And everybody's stumbling over them. People don't know their blessed Lord. You want to know the blessed Lord? Well, look where that blessing is. That blessing is here. We got blessing upon blessing upon blessing. Blessing is the ability to chant the holy name as your greatest treasure. Of your actually being in touch with the transcendental Lord. That is the greatest treasure. See, that is real Krishna consciousness, to chant the holy name in ecstasy and to love these words, to love the truth so much you'll sacrifice your life for it. Oh, man, the way I treat these poor gurus, And they are poor, man. You're poor, man. If you don't have what my disciples have, you are a poor boy or a poor girl. Poor, penniless. This is wealth. This is money in the bank, man. What you see here, this information, this knowledge, this truth, this potency, this transcendental potency being distributed to anyone and anyone, even waitresses, lousy housewives. Doesn't matter. You come here. I don't care who you are. If you're one of these really fallen gurus, we'll even give it to you. See, today we visited ISKCON members and we were refused prasadam. So I said to them, the reason they could not give us prasadam is because they have no mercy, kindness, or grace. This is the meaning of prasadam. That's right. Until you get the blessed Lord's blessings that comes in the real line, you have no real compassion on people. It's all false. Okay? You're bewildered still. You're unclear. You don't know who God really is. What do you think? We start in the preaching of Jesus, my friends. And Jesus said, him and whoever listened to him, we know who we worship and you don't. He said that to the ritualistic worshiper, that woman. She would go to the temple to see God and go up unto the mountain. That's called neophyte, beginners. Okay, to start like that. He said, we know who we worship. See, the Lord's looking for worship in spirit and truth. Truth is as it is, man. The sword. Worship in spirit and truth. See, the spirit is the ananda, the ecstasy, the bliss. Yeah, this is the real path. And that's where mercy comes, because you become filled with wealth, the wealth of love for God, man. That's what you've attracted the transcendental lordships, Radha and Krishna, into your life. That's your wealth. And it overflows. And you help others get this. Yeah, see, this is the thing. You go to ISKCON and they refuse. See, they refuse, the devotees who could bless them. They refuse to even serve them. You don't know how much poison is in that statement there. That's the nature of the poison. Maharaj Parikshit said, this goes for devotees like C. Govinda is giving this mercy, him and Aman. They're reps of this mercy that flows through this Sangha. See? So Maharaj Parikshit, Maharaj Prithu, the king, pure devotee, said the devotees who go house to house like this, and the door is closed on them, that means that's just the abode of vipers and serpents. Can you imagine? Yeah, that's religion, man. That's a lot of it, especially now. People are contaminated by a lot of poison in religions. Look at the Vatican, my friends. Look at the Pope. Much less with, these guys, gurus saying, look at me, I'm getting up, I'm showing the example. I don't believe it in it. They're probably not even taking it. They're probably going to be paid off. Who knows? I don't care. All I know is the deed is wrong. I never advocate that stuff. I know their game. The Lord shows me these things, even on this level. Sure, man, it's all over their face, all over Bill Gates. He's looking for money and control. He's bored, man. All these guys, they're bored, man. They're demons. They're bored, man. They never have enough money, never enough control. They're always in fear. This is demons, always afraid of losing control. Even the demigods, they're also afraid, a little less afraid, but they also fear they want to let control. Well, that's religion, man. These religious Brahmins and them, they look at what I'm doing here, or what we are doing, me and my Lord here, we work together as a team. They think, this needs to be controlled. would the Pharisees do to Jesus? Jesus was like you see here. Same thing. We're all, this is part of the family. If you're either used by the transcendental Lord or not. My disciples become like Jesus. Not Jesus, become like him. Empowered by God's mercy. If you're not like that, you don't know what Jesus is. If you're afraid to say, if somebody asks you, are you the Son of God? God darn tootin' I am. Yeah, I live on my Lord's grace. He's the light of my life. Well, you can't declare that? Oh no, many lifetimes before that. My Guru Dave told me many lifetimes before because that's a prema devotee. That is a son of God, my friends. You know, you're the son of God. Literally. You know, God that nobody can see, he's all over the place, is seen through the Son, right? They're the Son of who? Of the true nature of God in this world. See? Ask yourselves, do you see that here? Do you see the true nature of God here? Well, it's only going to come through a true Son. See, Son, light, truth. Jesus said, while I'm in this world, I am the light of this world. That's a devotee, man. A person used by God. They're the Son in this world. And then through their word, you become like that too. Through their association, you also become blessed by being under the shelter of the blessed Lord. We can spend all day on that. 3 words. The blessed Lord said. Okay? The blessed Lord says through his real sons, and only through them. Otherwise, you're just getting words that are as good as the paper it's printed on. Yeah, listen to my words. You see my piece of paper? See, that's how good those words are. As good as that piece of paper, man. Don't do much. No, you need the see. In the beginning was the Word. This book, the book of John, great verse. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was, is, and always will be God. Added a little bit, but just make it more clear. God is eternal. So the Word was God, is God, and always will be God. See, so that word comes through the representative, the real Son. See, Son, light, conclusive truth, man. Has a mouth, man. Has feelings. See, has a body. Is a temple. They you know, think of them, their bodies, their mouths, everything as just a temple to express the truth about the Lord. What else is there to do? It's a great activity, my friends. Everybody's talking and they're temples of what? Delusion and illusions of various types, all disconnected from the transcendental truth. I stay connected because I know these truths. I have transcendental knowledge given through disciplic line. I know how to stay connected with the Lord by my activities. And my God, is it a beautiful connection, a wonderful one I want to share. And those who are picking up on it, look at them, man. Man, I got good children, man. They grow up so fast and they become my friends. Isn't that amazing? I got some good children. They grow up so quickly, they become my friends. See, they don't leave. Hey, Lalita, speaking of angels, man, can you imagine having a friend like Lalita? Oh my God, I am so blessed. I'm going to be delivered just by having a friend. She's, where do you see people like that? It's got to be out of bed. This just gets better and better all the time. It's amazing, man. It's like, where is this stuff? It's so fantastic. It's like a dance, like a play, like some art piece. These. The blessed Lord said. Let's see what he said. Let's see what the blessed Lord said. It's always interesting. Again, I shall declare to you this supreme wisdom. See, I shall declare to you. That's what, see, if you have a real representative of Krishna, it's the same. See, see all this. Chapter 1, Adi Lila says, when you are ready to be delivered, you get the association of a bona fide spiritual master. See? You get ready to be delivered. See, and that spiritual master is actually none other than Sri Krishna coming in the form of the spiritual master or the associate. See, you can blame me saying, how dare you say what? It's right there in chapter 1 of Adi Lila. It's just my great privilege just to tell the world as it is. I love it, man. I love being accurate. Even though people may hate. I was reading this Facebook thing. Let's see if I have it up. I'll read it to you. And I'll tell you. This guy is a devotee, or, he's one of neophyte, because neophytes have this symptom. Let's see if I got it up still. Yep. Oops. Disappeared. Or did it? Let's see. Yeah, anyway, I had connection with him. He's like he's like a teacher and everything. And he when I had this Temple of the Heart thing, he said, you got to give up the name Temple of the Heart because I have this name. I said, well, I've always had this name. I have a nonprofit by the 501c or whatever that is. I have it by the government and everything. Why should I, I have it. It's in there. Well, you should do it anyway. Anyway, this is he was a kind of a competing thing. And he was very angry about it. I wouldn't give it. I said, well, it's listed with the government and all that stuff, I have to use it. So anyway, he leaves a Facebook thing now. And these guys have been practicing for years. And he says, I'm burnt out on Facebook. I got to go, man, because I get people criticize. I'm emotionally being, I feel so emotionally downtrodden, man. And I feel so miserable because people aren't treating me right, man. They don't like what I say. And see, so these are devotees, they get burned out. Why? Because they need the transcendental potency. They need this shelter. I mean, people are criticizing me all the time. Or saying what I'm doing wrong and all this, and crying, complaining, all that stuff. Doesn't bother me. I'm not getting, I love Facebook. Hey, man, thank you, Zuckerberg. Thank you so much. Man, make it easy to reach people. So we can consistently broadcast. Thank you very much. And this guy, poor guy, he's burnt out. He says, I may not ever come back. He's not crying. Yeah. Say, hey, man, I told him years ago, why don't you come to Sadhu Sangha, man? Never come, see? And see this, they don't learn. They don't learn here. They don't see the mercies here. This goes for everybody. That's why I say, hey, man, if you're in ISKCON, Gaudiya Smiti, Gaudiya Math, are you feeling spiritually strong? Do you really feel Krishna? I mean, deeply. Are you happy in Krishna consciousness? If you're happy just following rules and regulations, okay, that's another thing. Just keep doing that. Take your shot and stay as long as you want, or you can. But are you just on it? Can you see, that are you really looking for Krishna? Because to get Krishna, you need Shiksha Guru. You need a real representative of Krishna. You need a real son of Krishna. See, son of that Lord. Son, I don't mean like a son, that thing. A son, man. Are they giving you the real truth of Krishna? They know Krishna very intimately. They know Radha very intimately. They know how to identify the transcendental nature of Radha and Krishna. You need that. Otherwise, you don't know where the target is. Maya's always moving the target. You notice? You're trying to find the target, and Krishna, and Maya's always moving, and she gives you false acharyas, false spiritual math. False means they don't know Radha and Krishna very well. They just know the name. You can tell. How do I know just gurus or followers just know the name? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Never see a tear. Never see real deep jubilation. That means you only know name only. They talked about this. Worshipping God in name only. And people think that's it. No. Name and feeling. The ecstatic feelings awakening in your heart when you chant the holy name. Now you got the whole name. Otherwise, you got only half the name and half the intelligence. See? Half the realization. Yeah, Krishna's God. Krishna's God. Yeah, do you feel Krishna? Do you feel the glories of his Vrindavan pastimes? Can you taste those? Are they your life and soul? Well, I didn't know. Nobody ever told me. Well, we're telling you now. Anybody listening? Yeah, only super empowerment. We live on that empowerment, right, Lalita? I mean, we live on these things. If there's no empowerment, we dry up and die. Die means the modes will take over and you'll be one of the walking dead in this world. People are walking dead, more or less, even in the mode of goodness, until bhakti is awakened, pure bhakti. Till purebhakti.com comes to you. You're still part of the walking dead. Walking dead in the mode of goodness, walking dead in the mode of passion, walking dead in the mode of ignorance. And combinations of these energies flowing through you, which are the Lord's Mahamaya. They keep you weak. They keep you less intelligent. You know, we are here to prove, are you intelligent or not? Do you have the grace of God? Because if you don't understand this preaching, you don't like this preaching, you don't see the value in this preaching, you're less intelligent. And that's how I tell people who leave here and then go back to this dried up prune state, they're less intelligent. Automatic less intelligence. To me, this is the standard. The Lord needs a standard. He needs the gold standard, man, some weight, to measure everything else. This is the problem. Devotees, they can't see where is gold. They don't know what gold is or what diamonds are. They don't know how to examine, they don't have the proper vision. They don't have the proper vision. See, so we're here for the gold standard, don't I? Isn't that what I'm preaching here all the time, even now? What is the gold standard, man? People don't know. Therefore, they don't know what is gold. They don't know how to take shelter of the gold. This gold here gives shelter. This gold here gives real wealth. This gold here gives real purification beyond a Brahmin who can't purify themselves or anybody else, even though they think so, even though they think their disciples think so. But to an awakened devotee, they just look over there like Jesus Christ, same thing, because they have eyes. They have realization, transcendental realization. They look over there and say, oh, blind leading the blind. Where's the offense? All I do is help them. Oh, man, I help them by pissing them off. Hey, man, get that poison, that blindness out of your eyes, man. I pissed them off by telling them the truth. Hey, man, you don't got ecstatic devotion. You can't deliver your disciples. What's the offense in that for telling them the truth? If they go, oh, how dare he's offending my big false ego. Oh, but I don't have a false ego. Oh, no, you don't. This is fun, isn't it? Pani must be here, otherwise, because when I get on the Brahmins, usually it's the Pani's around. He'll probably watch the replay. Such deliverance words are coming out from your mouth. Yeah, it's delivered. How are you delivered, man? You're delivered by the word of God. See, the word of God is Shuddha. See, I love this. Thank you, Prabhupada, for giving these words, giving the words of the real deep understanding of the God science of God realization that can really help Muslims and even Christians. Yeah, these are the words of deliverance. What delivers you is Shuddha Bhakti. I'm just targeting you on the truth. Shuddha Bhakti realization, gives you realize. Just to hear Shuddha Bhakti talks. Hear the Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita in the light of Shuddha Bhakti. Hear the Bible in the light of Shuddha Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti means the transcendental potency, the most secret potency of God that he hides usually, that we are so lavishingly distributing and teaching about. And just lapping up here ourselves. Yeah, when you get realized, this is great, the good thing. You get realization, which is transcendental knowledge, and therefore you can realize the lies. The lies is everything but that. See, there's lies in all the modes of nature. We just pointed out. They're not worthy to take shelter of. Don't you want the blessed Lord? See, don't you want to hear what the blessed Lord says? I love hearing what the blessed Lord says. I love hearing what the blessed Lord really says, but we got to get rid of the real lies. Not the real blessed Lord. The Lord of the mode of goodness is some blessing, but not really blessing. Hey, William, you might want to watch the replay because it's been quite a ride today. And if Janaki's listening, you can start cooking too. I'm working up an appetite here. Yeah. You know, I think I gotta rest a little bit here. Kind of going gangbusters today. I don't know. It's just so fun. It's so fun, man. It's more and more interesting, more and more fun. It's everything, it's comedic. It's like very Vrindavan style, very playful, very dramatic, very, very, very thrilling, everything, it's a pastime of the Lord here. It's always a great ride. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to move around, go to swim in the water here, in this the emerald green Caribbean. I wonder if you can see. I think it's too bright here because of that. Let's see if you can see the water. There it is. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Isn't that amazing? And it's all free. Look at the white sand beach. Can you see some of it there? Look at look at that water. Look at the color. My God. See, this is, you serve Krishna and then everything becomes blessed in your life, whatever it is, whatever your thing is. See, my thing is, I just love simplicity. I just, I love living in a where I can just, move here and there like Narada Muni. Narada Muni likes to go to place to place. Some people like to stay put. I like to move around. Janaki, I think, likes that. She likes to move around. She likes to get in there and drive around. Yeah. Yeah, it's so quiet. It's a special place here. It's just especially quiet. It's not all place. I've been in deserts before, And they're not as quiet as this. This is special. I don't know what it is here. It's really good for devotional service. Yeah. Okay, have a nice day, everybody. Thank you for coming. Sorry the voice is giving out, but yeah, well, I only got through a couple of sentences. Okay, Hare Krishna.